He's an asshole, man. That dude's an asshole and he knows it.
From the mean streets of Brooklyn to the rough neighborhoods in Boise, Idaho, we now present the Goonberg Report. Hey folks, how you doing? This is Mayor Goonberg, and I'm back with the Goonberg Report. Now today I want to talk to the young men, and some of you older men can benefit as well. Now as you see, I'm a red pill type of guy. I'm not one of those creep red pill guys. I'm the ones that don't care what women think. If they don't need me, there's tons more that are bothering me on, willing to take and deal with me. But what I'm talking about today is, and this should be a shock because you'll see in the pictures I show you, this will be proof. I want to go back to the days of yore when the sisters were all looking like this. Look at that. Look at these sisters. They're looking, this is the 70s right here, folks. Maybe late 60s with this pic. But it's probably the 70s, I'd say. And I want to go back to this era because the women they weren't 80% fat, they weren't 80% single mothers, they weren't, I'll say 65% having kids with different dudes. They weren't, none of the statistics that we're talking about now, this wasn't them back in the day. And this is why, I was born in the 70s, so I seen this in the 70s and 80s. Well, 80s, that's when the crack came, and that's when it went downhill. But like I said, nobody told you to smoke that shit. So that's not all money. That's on you. But these chicks held the fort down, and our numbers were not astronomical. Like they're now. Let me say something. A lot of these women are coming to me saying, "Well, black men, this black." Look, the numbers of the black men are either have improved, or they were propaganda. And it's unfortunate that under Donald Trump he shows you this. Because I can go in detail. 53% of black men don't have kids. 82% of divorces are initiated by the female. The female takes you to child support. Do I have to go on? Like I said, well, ladies, dude, quit talking to me about, like, percentages, this and that. It will not work out for you. I mean, I'm sure you have a couple of steps that make a few excuses. Well, this is why. The dude I slept with, he was no good. It took you that long to figure out the fucking dude was no good? That's your problem, not mine. You're just a bad judge of character. So, I'm here today because I want to tell you guys, especially young guys, the best system for you to do is, unless you can find one of these chicks today, like these three right here, and now you're gonna say, well, look, they dress provocatively for that era, they dress nice, but look, there's three of them. They're not fat. In the picture before, there was four of them. You think you think you can find four black chicks in a row that aren't fat for a picture? The only thing you're gonna do is for a model shoot. Back in the day, they took care of themselves. Back in the day, they kept up with appearances. Nowadays, these chicks will post anything on Facebook, and I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, it's some disgusting shit I've seen on Facebook with some of these chicks. Then you got these simps and these foreigners. Well, a lot of these foreigners trying to, get their citizenship. But then so you got some of these dudes that, like, must have got out, recently got released on parole or something, because they're sweating them like they ain't seen pussy in the light of day. And it's just that they're sweating the wrong chicks. They're not sweating these chicks. So, young men, I want to tell you the best way to do this. The best way for you guys to get a gal, 18 to 32, right there. If you have to go with a chick, do it between the ages of 18 and 32. 35 at the latest. Because, like I said, the wall comes quick with these chicks here. Not these chicks, the chicks of today. These chicks didn't hit the wall like they do now. Now they hit the wall because look at some of these 25-year-olds on your Facebook. You're like, damn, this chick lived a hard life. You know, they didn't live a hard life. They didn't do anything. They wanted to smoke dope all day. They wanted to get their hair done. And this is one of the main reasons why I suggest you as young men go to a red pill. Now, I'm also a MGTOW, but I'm not one of them incels that, you know, creepy, stalking women type. I'm the type to say, hey, look, I'll just leave you alone. There's other fish in the sea. And if you don't want me, there's other foreign chicks in the sea. So let me tell you, your best rate is to 18 to 32, 35 at the oldest, no kids, no divorce, not a single mother, all that. Get the real her. And don't let her try to intimidate you like a lot of these chicks try to do. Well, you're not a real man if. I'm like, wait a minute. How are you going to tell me what a real man does when your dude left you? You need to be calling him and talking that bullshit to him, because I ain't hearing you. And besides, most of y'all only get claimed for tax purposes. But I want to go back to this. Like I said, 18 to 23, 35 at the latest. But you hit that sweet spot, 18 to 23, that's when you really want to rock the fuck out. I'm just telling you guys from experience. And you should know this. You shouldn't want to save them, because a lot of chicks will try to set you up and find out you got a kind heart. You're buying out their house for them. You're buying their fan, their food, but yet there ain't nothing here. And that's the problem. Because aren't you people getting sick and tired of truths being exposed and ladies don't want to do anything about it? Like, remember back in the day when they were falsely accusing males of being in prison, this and that? We said, we'll look into it, we'll take care of it. Then Trump came along, he showed all the information and said that you ladies are fucking lying. And then now you guys are running with your tail between your legs. I got a couple people mad at me because of the facts I'm spending on videos. They're videos, sir. So that's just all I wanted to talk about. I'll talk about the time where we were in the 70s and we were doing good and lived with us, and there wasn't any problems as there is now. And I don't want me to whine and cry all the time about how it ain't like it was back in the day. Well, let me show you something. Another pic I got that explains this current crop of degenerates we have known as women. They're failures today to us. They won't say they're the most educated. Yeah, you're the most educated fucking pig breeder. You're most educated picking the shit up. But you see what they do? They do the dumb shit and want like golden achievement awards. I mean, to me, look at these two. They're dressed nice, conservatively, and they're still pretty. And that's what you chicks don't understand. They're still pretty dressed like that. Now, we're going to get into today's generation, and you're going to see what here's the ones right here. This is happening every like 5 minutes right here. You're like, God damn, man. Not a Waffle House. I'm in Walmart. And this is it. They show up every 5 minutes at Walmart, because what it was, the trailer park women were doing it. So they had to move from the hood to the Walmart. And now they do stupid shit like this, like ice cream. They need help, man. They really do need help. So, 18 to 35 at the most. Dump them and repeat. Wash, rinse, and repeat the cycle. Now, if you find one that's mature enough that you can deal with, ask her how much she's trying to take off of you. You shouldn't have to worry about getting up your money. It's another thing I hate when these people talk about. They talk about money, and none of them have any. But I'll be back again, have another talk with you guys. So I want to thank everybody for listening. Peace.